Hey, I found a cool place to go. We can run or we can take it slow. Won't you come with me? Completely off topic. Mama said I never make it big. Well, Mama, I don't really feel that way. Won't you come with me? Completely off topic. Oh, ain't it nice to be completely off topic?
Hello and welcome to Completely Off Topic with Susan and
Meg,
where we talk to Calgary-based female artists about their body of work. Today we have with us Alfi Forsch, who is into puppets and masks. What? But I know her because she started Encore Dance Collective, where I was a dancer, choreographer, and eventually a co-artistic director with you many moons ago.
Many.
And so my first question for you is, what is your moon ritual?
What is my moon ritual?
Yeah, do you have a moon ritual?
Yeah, I make moon water.
Ooh, how do you do that?
So I take my mason jars and I put them outside in view of the moon when there's a full moon. And then I water my plants with them.
Ooh.
I could put them in a smoothie. But I water my plants with them because that way I remember once a month to water my succulents.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Do you have a lot of plants? I've never been to
No.
your place. I was at your place when you lived in Bridgeland,
Yeah.
but
that was
you've
a lot.
moved, so.
Yeah, we have a lot of plants, but some of them are not doing very well right now because
There haven't been many full moons.
there has because I've been forgetting to do my moon water for sure.
Right.
Yeah,
Oh, well.
that's
Oh.
about my only moon ritual. That's about all I can handle right now. So
Do you do a lot of like spiritual rituals?
I have my oracle cards, so sometimes I'll just see where those are taking me, or just follow my intuition.
Yeah.
Not like, oh, I'm so magic.
You are magic.
Magical, yes.
You are.
Yeah, just reading my cards, hanging out in the garden, making things.
Do you dance under the harvest moon?
Do I dance? No.
I've done that. My friend Sandy Hoekstra, we were in, I was staying at her place in Lake Country. We were filming Got MILF.
Oh, yeah.
And it was at the end of the week, and then it was like a Saturday night, and it was the harvest full moon in September, end of September, beginning of October. And we were like, the whole day, we're like, I can't wait for our full moon ritual tonight, because we will do like Chris Corsini is an Instagram like astrologer.
Yeah.
And sometimes we'll listen to his full moon ritual and do his stuff. But now I'm like into Tara Lori. She burns everything on a full moon. Anyhow, so Sandy and I are there, and there's this gorgeous orange moon that comes up over, and we're in it's her parents' house, and they have this huge yard that overlooks the lake, which is beautiful. And we start watching it. We watch the whole full moon ritual, and then afterwards I'm like, I feel like we need to play Harvest Moon and just dance. And so we put on Harvest Moon and we put it on repeat, and we just danced like we were hippies at like an outdoor festival, and we just danced under the Harvest Moon. And at one point we heard her dad come outside and go, "Are you guys out here?" And, we're just like, and we wouldn't answer. We just kept dancing, and he went away. And it was so much fun. I loved it.
Every time we do a fire pit in the summer at our house, we just bring out the bay leaves and we, write a wish on with Sharpie and throw it in the fire. So it's my son and my husband and I, and then my little sister and her family start doing it too. So they come over, and then one time my other sister, my mom, came over, and we start passing this jar around, and everyone takes a Sharpie, and my mom just starts going, "What's going on?" And then my other sisters, "What are you doing?" We're all just very matter of fact about it, like
This is what
all
we
the
do.
kids,
Everybody does this.
all the kids throwing it in the fire. Yeah, we always do that. I guess I do have lots of rituals.
Do you have rituals, Meg?
Not really. I'm reading a book about Scottish witchcraft right now. But I don't. I probably do, and I'm not even thinking of them right now, because you know how they just kind of become part of your
Yeah.
practice.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't know. I have a little garden and stuff like that. I planted before I came here. I was like, I have to get my seeds in today. So I was planting this morning before I came here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Seeds. I actually I had it in my calendar for this weekend to go and get flowers and stuff because you're not supposed to plant before May long weekend. And then I looked at my calendar for the next 2 weeks. I'm like, well, if I buy plants, they aren't getting watered for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Maybe not the best time to get plants. So.
Well, last year I didn't plant anything because we had that water shortage.
Yeah.
And my rain barrel just wasn't going to be enough. So I just didn't plant anything because I was like, well, I don't want to just kill them. You know?
I planted a bunch of my tomato seedlings that I'd worked on like all early spring. And I put them in and my dog just went,
Oh my God. That happened to me too. It was the squirrel that came in. I had like planted some bulbs. They were little flower bulbs, and just a squirrel came, tossed the flower and ate the bulb. He had the best day.
Oh, that would be good for the squirrel. Happy
Yes,
squirrel.
He was so
Which
happy.
you did.
Yes.
That was
I
very
like when
kind.
they pull they pull the full seedling out and you can still see the root ball and they'll just
Yeah.
put the peanut in there.
Yes. Yes.
And then you find it the next spring because they totally forgot about it, right?
Yes.
So thank you.
Yes.
Because I forgot to make the map.
Maybe.
Right? You need the treasure map.
Maybe.
Did you guys ever have that growing up? Like we used to, my favorite birthdays were when my present was a treasure hunt. Did you guys ever do that? My mom used to put a Post-it somewhere and you'd read it and it would give you a hint for the next Post-it and you'd go find the next Post-it. And she would do it all over the house and the yard. And then at the end you would find your gift. And that was like, I loved it so much. And so my kids love it too. And I would do it for them when they were little. And sometimes I'd even reuse the stickies that I wrote it on, like a Post-it notes. I just collect them all and the next year I'd put them on.
That's
But
awesome.
one year I don't know if it was Mother's Day or it was my birthday, they made me a treasure hunt.
Oh,
and I
fun.
was like, this is the best present ever. You made me a treasure hunt. And they loved it too. They were so fun for them. To make
I did
it.
not get a treasure hunt on my birthday because it's a week before Christmas. So
Oh, yes.
Oh, you're the forgotten one. Or the
Yes.
one closest to Jesus. You are
maybe,
closest to
but
Jesus.
I have to share with him.
Yes.
Well, that's one of Jesus's rules, isn't it?
I suppose.
Share with me, I am Jesus.
Yes. My nephew was born on the 29th of December.
So you don't even know because it's so close to Christmas.
It's so close. So anyway, and he's of an age now where we're out, they get to an age where you just start cutting checks because you're just like, it's your birthday, here's some money. So I remember when she was pregnant with him and he was overdue. And Christmas Eve, we had a little do and everything was fine. And then Christmas Day, it was like the baby had dropped down to her knees. Like, when the baby just drops and we were like, that thing is on its way. But it still took a couple days before he really showed up. But
Was he the first baby?
yeah,
Oh, there you go.
yeah.
Yeah. Body's holding on. We
Yeah.
don't want to do this.
Yeah,
We
this
don't want to
is
do
gonna
this.
Yes.
My
body
kid
was
forgot. My kid forgot to come out. Like he was like, I don't know, a week late. And I remember getting my ultrasound and she was banging on it.
Yeah.
Knock, knock, knock.
Yeah. And and then just one day he just went, oh, I'm late.
Is he late like in life too? Like is that his personality?
No, but
Okay.
when he sleeps, like there's times where I have to like shake him because he's just so lucky. He's totally dead
Just
to
out,
the world when
yeah.
he's sleeping. But
Yeah.
it's not good when you're, first baby,
Oh, yeah.
geriatric pregnancy.
Oh, geriatric pregnancy. So you were like 29. No, I'm just kidding.
I know. That's how it feels, though. They
Yeah.
throw around, I feel like they throw
Yeah.
around geriatric pregnancy quite liberally.
Yes, way too liberally.
Yeah.
Let's make it really pretty, like geriatric.
Yeah,
Like
because you
you're-
already feel awful.
Yes.
You're geriatric.
I was 31 when I had Susanna, which is pretty average, I think,
Yeah,
age
I think
to
so,
have
yeah.
a baby. But most of my friends were also of that age who had their kids. And so I took Susanna to like one of those little swimming, paddling classes, and there was a young mom there. She was one of these, maybe 21 or 22, and she had energy that none of us had. And I was like, okay, I can see now, like, even at 31 feels different than 21. Not that I'm suggesting we all have babies at 21 years old. That's not what I'm suggesting at all.
No.
But just physically, the 21-year-old mom had more energy than the 31-year-old mom, than the 41-year-old mom.
So here's the thing. Biologically, we should have children young. We should. We should be having children like 16, 18, 21.
Oh.
That's when you should be having it because your body will bounce back and you won't have injuries.
Yes.
And, your body won't stretch out and then stay stretched out.
Yes.
Your hip flexors will go back to where they should be and hold your body together.
Yeah.
And then also you don't go through perimenopause at the same time your kid goes through puberty, so you don't kill each other.
That's me.
Yep. So I'm there. I'm there. And actually, my kids are really good right now. But there are moments where you're just like, oh, we should not be together. This is not natural. But sociologically, is that a word? It's a word.
Yeah.
Sociologically and economically, you should wait.
Yes.
You should wait till you're in your 30s,
Yes.
for sure.
Yes.
Some people
And
even in
in
their
all
40s.
fairness,
Yes.
You have more
I don't-
patience.
I'm so glad I didn't have children with the people that, the person that you're
Yes.
at with.
Yes. Yes. Agree.
16,
it would need
17,
to be
18,
a
19,
different
20.
world. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. For sure.
Oh, man.
We all these images are
Yes.
flashing through our
Oh,
minds.
Yeah,
right now.
that would be a nightmare.
It's so funny because I'm thinking about it. I'm like, oh, I definitely would have been divorced. I'm like, I am divorced. So what would have been the big difference? But then again, I did meet Peter about like maybe 2 months before I turned 20. So I was pretty young when I met him.
Baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. How old were you when you had your eldest?
Jace, I was 26.
Okay.
Just a baby.
Yeah.
Just turned 26.
I was 37.
That's so normal now.
Yeah.
That's
No,
so
and
normal.
I remember doing, I was dancing right until a month before, probably.
Yeah.
Well, because, Zeke is the same age as like right between Cade and Rhett.
Yeah.
So we were both preggers
Yeah.
while still dancing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now, not dancing.
No, but it is weird how I feel like they throw around geriatric. And I get it. Like there's differences. The older you get, every year older, it's going to be different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you've had a baby before or not, I get all that. But it just seems like geriatric, that's the word we've settled on to describe this thing. Like,
No. It's funny. I do a bit on this in my set, which I haven't done for like a year, so I don't know if I can really call it my set anymore. But anyhow, it was this bit on how we call women geriatric pregnancies, geriatric uterus, all this stuff, and it's like just thrown around in your 30s. In your 30s,
Yeah.
women live longer. Our geriatric should be 90. That
Yeah.
should be after that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, but and you can even have babies in your 40s. So 37 doesn't compute
But
percentage-wise.
it's in the same realm that, hysteria.
yes.
Oh God, yes, emotional.
Yes.
Yes. So I introduced this idea that we should consider men over 38 who drink geriatric lovers
Yes.
because they can no longer perform the way they used to perform. They might not be able to get it up. They might not be able to finish. They might not be able to do a lot of things because they're of an age where if you have a little bit of alcohol, you can no longer perform. So I think that men should be called geriatric lovers at 38.
At 38. Yeah. We'll have it kick in for sure. Okay, there's this researcher, I can't remember his name right now, who was researching about like human evolution and why we go through menopause. And so he was doing the deep dive of like why?
That's nice of him.
It
Usually
was.
people don't even care.
And it's because grandmothers have knowledge that we need to share with the babies. It's all about grandmothers, like the way we evolved, all of it. It's this beautiful finding that it's like, you need to still live even after you're not fertile anymore because you have knowledge to pass down.
Wow.
Instead of us all just dropping off at
Yeah.
55 or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
It's really a beautiful study that he did. And it's this wonderful findings.
That is
It's great.
beautiful. Why don't men stop being able to have babies at a certain age?
I don't know.
I think they should.
I think probably because the amount of effort that it takes for their contribution isn't life-changing or
No.
super risky.
No.
Yeah.
physically risky, you know.
If my eggs look like raisins,
Yes.
why can't
Yeah.
Yeah.
their sperm
Yeah.
look like,
What would it look like?
I don't know,
Well, and there is some research. The raisins.
What's a smaller raisin?
what's a smaller
A currant?
A currant.
current?
And it's so fitting because sperm is like a current.
We all bring back in our witchy
Yes,
laugh.
Moon ritual.
Aw.
I just pushed up my imaginary glasses and I was like, where are they?
I was holding your hands, but not holding your hands.
Ooh, we should just do different laughs. That
Yes.
should be a podcast.
Yes.
Different laughs.
Different laughs. There's the challenge that is absurd to laugh without smiling. It's really hard to do. It's very silly. It's really stupid.
It's like wearing the COVID mask.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. You know what
Yes.
Jay started doing? He started not smiling. He just started smiling with his eyes. So he would be like, oh my God, that's really good. Like, can you do this? And then when he took off the mask, he kept doing it. I'm like, what are you doing with your face? He's like, oh, I've just stopped smiling with my mouth because no one can see it.
Oh my God.
I'm like, that's a sign of pure joy to me.
Yes.
And like, you just can't even control your face. Oh, wait, you are
Yes.
completely controlling your face to make it look like you're feeling a certain way. So what are your plans for the summer?
Yeah.
I think I'm just going to absolutely just chill out, putter around in my garden and read some books and do all the things you can't do during the school year.
Yes.
Yeah.
That must be
Yes.
so nice, hey, having the summer off. Is this a surprise to you?
No, you never say that to a teacher.
Why? I think
the
that's
summer off.
I think that is the actual reason why I would ever become a teacher.
Well, they're always looking for teachers.
I don't wanna be
That's
a
what we
teacher.
say. That's our canned
Yeah.
response.
Yeah.
Right?
It was the reason I left teaching because the only thing I looked forward to in teaching was summer holidays. And I was like,
Oh,
I don't think
yeah.
you're suited to this.
No, I love
So I
teaching.
left it.
I love teaching.
Yeah, no, I wasn't a fan.
So do you miss it then in summer holidays?
No, because you just recharge and you just get things ready
Mm-hmm.
because, you know, it's when you're carrying little humans all day,
Mm-hmm.
like emotionally, it's hard.
Yeah.
So then you come home and you just crash.
What grade do you teach? Or grades?
I teach JK to grade 6 drama.
Oh, amazing.
So I do play all day.
yes. Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, it's I really enjoy it. I mean, that's why I'm doing all the masks and puppets and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But I kind of think like my goal is to keep the weird kids weird.
Yes. Yes.
Because everybody should stay weird, right?
Yes.
So, and just we work on that regulation and staying weird. But
Yes.
I enjoy it.
Well, I had this when I was taking teacher school. There was someone who told me that the school system, it can easily become the way that we treat baby carrots, where all the weirdos get thrown into the shaper and everybody comes out the same, looking
Yeah.
the same with the uniform
Boring.
of carrots. And so I'm like, let's keep the weirdos out of the carrot grinder.
Yeah.
For God's sakes. We need to keep the weirdos
Picturing
weird.
myself at work tomorrow looking like
A little, because
this
sometimes,
little-
yes, it feels like that's what we're doing is like, you gotta, be the same as everyone.
Is it
And I
still
think-
like that, do you feel like? I feel like it was like that when we were growing
Yeah.
up. For sure, you was like, there was a way to be, a way to act, and the right way to be a good student. And I feel like now it's a bit different.
I think kids are just more accepting of each other. Like you always knew in school, oh, there's that strange kid, and they kind of did their thing. And now everybody's like, oh, I'm a little bit strange. This is how I'm strange. So
Yeah.
I don't know. And I think, there's, more people know if they're ADHD or if they're, on any sort of the spectrum or the circle or however you want to describe it, right?
Yeah.
So I think it's just more acceptable. Like when I was a kid, nerds, nobody wanted to be a nerd. Now kids
Yeah.
Oh,
I
it's
mean,
so much cooler. to
they're
be a
wearing
nerd.
their socks up to here and their Crocs. So
Oh God.
Yeah. Well, even handedness, like there was a time where like they made everybody be right-handed. Like it was, you know, it's come a long way.
Rhett was actually like that. In preschool, he would write with his left hand, and then his teacher, and then he came out of preschool and he was starting to write with his right hand. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, you're left-handed. He's like, Miss Carmen says I should try it with my right too. And I was like, Miss Carmen is like early 20s. What is her problem? Why would she want to conform a kid when left-hand is just
totally
as good?
messes up like with
So
your
many
all your
things.
learning.
Yeah.
Oh, because he's left-handed in every sport.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it just affects your reading. Oh, everything.
Speech development, everything.
Yeah.
Susie, my daughter's a lefty, and I took her to kindergarten, and I told the teacher, you know, she's a left-hander, and the teacher said, "Oh, well, we'll see," because I was like, and it's not like she tried to convert her, but she didn't believe that she was actually a left-hander.
Like
I was
you
like,
tried to
what?
make her
Why would I
left-handed?
make that
She's
up?
special.
Yeah, like
gonna make
I was
her
like,
left-handed.
I mean, some kids,
weird.
they don't know for the longest time, right? So I could maybe
Yeah.
that was the perspective,
yeah,
but
it
Well,
was
when your
weird.
kid always picks up with the left hand and colors with the left
Yeah.
hand, I would think
Yeah.
they're left-handed.
my
And
dog
ease
is
them.
right-handed. I can tell
Yes.
she's right-handed.
Yeah.
Yes.
She just always puts out her right paw when she wants something. Right paw, out,
yes,
right?
yes.
Yeah.
Also, though, how weird is it, handedness? Like, don't you think that whole, like, just outer space with Meg time, handedness in itself is just such a weird thing.
It's like when a baby realizes they have a hand.
Oh, I love that part.
Yes. Yes.
It's like just common, like it's such good comedy. It's
Yes.
just hanging out with the baby. That's
Yeah.
discovering stuff.
Yes. Yes.
I have toes?
Yeah. Oh,
What
Yes.
are those for?
I have a picture. So every morning I go onto Facebook Memories and I take screenshots of every photo of my boys and I send it because 3 of them have phones now. So I text to a group text chat of them. And the one recently was of Rhett when he's so little and so fat. Like he's such a chubby baby. And he has his foot and it's up here and he's eating. He's chewing on his feet. And he's looking at me like something's hurting my feet. But it's just like, it's just naked body with a foot in his mouth and a confused look on his face. It's so beautiful. Like, I just love it so much. And it's so funny. Kids are funny.
I know, I love it.
Nash, the other day, I had this audition for a movie. I think I told you about this. And I auditioned for like a film, I auditioned for the film, and then they had me audition for a different role. And then they had me audition for a different role. And this third role that came in, I was like, okay, well, they must like me if they want me to keep auditioning. I read it. I'm reading it out to my kids. I'm like, okay, she's in her 30s. She's thin and she's worn out. And Nash says to me, well, you can play worn out. And because I'm acting.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not actually worn out. I'm thriving. But my other boys, Kate and Rhett, they bust out laughing. Like, what did you just say? And then when I told Jace the story, he's like, oh, he's in that phase that he doesn't know he's funny yet.
Yes.
He's just saying his truth.
His
I'm like, that's
thoughts,
really
yeah.
funny that you know these different phases of comedy and like your, I don't know, as you grow up and how you feel.
Developmental phases,
Yeah.
yes.
And yeah,
The comedy phase.
oh yeah. He just says something that's funny. And I was like, yeah, I can. Maybe that's what they're looking for.
Can you ever remember a time when you said something like funny for the first time and then?
Oh, and everybody laughed?
Yeah.
I do. I don't remember what I said, but I do remember the attention I got from
Yeah.
the family and the surprise that they were like, Susan said something funny. Do you know what I mean? And it's just like, I was like, oh, I like this. This is wonderful.
One time I came home from school, I think I was in elementary school probably, or grade 7. And I came home and I told my mom this joke. I don't know if I can tell it. But I tell my mom this joke, and then she told my dad, but she didn't tell my dad
Is there
where the
cursing in
joke
it?
came. No.
Then you can tell it.
Okay, why do seals have flat penises?
Why?
Arr, arr, arr. So I went home and I told my mom this joke,
Yeah.
and she thought it was funny, so she told my dad, but she didn't tell the origin
Yeah.
Yeah.
of the joke. And then one time we had relatives over. I'm assuming it was my aunts and uncles or something like that. And my dad says, "Okay, guys, I've got a joke. And he says, "Alfie, leave the room." And I hear, and Dad, that was my joke.
But really, you don't want to see your dad in that light. You don't want to see him doing that right in front of everybody. That's embarrassing.
I don't know.
No. That's amazing. Did you have were you the class clown of your family?
No, my whole family, we're all voices and silliness all the time. So I feel like I came into that pretty naturally. And I had friends who would come over for dinner and be like, oh, I love having dinner at your house because of all the silly voices. Like we were just, I have a silly family.
Isn't it funny to think that there are families that aren't silly?
Yes.
Like when I have my kids bring over a friend or a girlfriend or something like that, and they're like, and we're just ourselves, and they're like, wow, you guys are so funny and whatever. I'm like, what's your family like? I don't understand any other thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of my friends had this baby, and he was about this age where he was tall enough to kind of scoot along the furniture, and he had a little car, and I was sitting at their house. I'm sitting there, and he was crashing the car into my leg, and he went, and so I'm laughing, and I was like, oh my goodness, that's so silly. You wouldn't really drive into me or whatever. And I called him Goofy.
Yeah.
I was like, you're so goofy. And the mom was like,
Come on.
dare you call my child Goofy? And I was like, that is a revered trait
Oh my goodness.
in a baby.
Yeah.
The
Yes.
goofier, the better in my
Yeah.
mind. Right? Like I was so surprised that that family did not have that as a value, like
Or
silliness.
Or teasing.
or-
If
yeah.
you ever
Oh my
tease a
goodness.
kid,
Yeah.
nothing mean, you just say, give me your tooth. I'll put it under my pillow.
Yes.
And the kid just looks at you like,
Why would you do that? That's the meanest thing you could do. Oh my goodness. Oh.
admittedly, when I was 2, the milkman took my nose,
Oh yes.
and my mom didn't know about it, and I was just messed up. Apparently, I just couldn't even go near the milkman. Do you guys know what a milkman
Yes.
is?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we had a milkman. We had a milkman. His name was DJ, I think. And he was black and he had the afro of the time. So it would have been early 80s, and that's how he wore his hair. Also at this time, I watched a lot of the painter Bob Ross.
Yes.
Watched a lot of Bob Ross, who had a afro-inspired perm.
Yeah.
So
Is it a perm?
It's a perm.
No.
I thought that they would be related or whatever so then I didn't see Bob Ross for years. So I always just assumed that Bob Ross was black. I
Yeah.
just thought Bob Ross was black. And then I was 33 when I saw him again. And I was he regained some popularity. And I was like, that is a white man with a perm.
It's amazing how your brain just
I
fills
was
in the
I
extra
for sure
details.
thought
right?
that he was black. I just was shocked. Yeah, at 30.
wow.
Bob
funny though,
Ross is
when you're a
black.
kid, I remember this kid Marco came to school, and it wasn't for 3 years. I knew him, and then somebody's like, he's brown. I'm like, what are you talking about? And then he's Mexican, and I was like, he was Marco.
Yeah.
I just didn't even grasp that.
Didn't know those things about the
Yeah.
world. Yeah. Yeah.
It just didn't make sense. I have Marie Christine. I was just didn't really think of her as black or Filipino.
Yeah.
She was Marie Christine. I just didn't get it.
Yeah.
I got it, but I didn't, it didn't matter
Yeah.
to me. It wasn't what people said about different races didn't make sense.
Yes.
I was like, oh yeah, that's what we talk about. It seemed separate from real
Yes,
life. That's what
yes.
we talk about, or that's what is talked about. And these are my actual friends that I actually know.
Yeah.
It didn't relate to me.
Yeah.
Not relate to me. It didn't relate.
You
to
didn't
me.
make that
Yes.
connection
Yeah.
in your mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Took a long time,
Yeah.
but I'm there, you guys. I'm finally there.
Good.
Oh, that's good
Yeah.
to know.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And now I'm going to look at Bob Ross quite differently
Yeah.
now.
Be
I never
just-
understood
yeah.
anybody getting a perm. It just didn't
My-
make sense in my
Well,
head.
because
Because I have curly hair, and my dad has very curly hair. I get that,
Yeah.
that I
Yeah.
have it, but I'm like, why would you ever do this to yourself?
Yeah.
it's called the 90s spiral perm.
Oh, man.
Yes.
My mom came home with a perm one day, and I was like, what happened?
Yes.
My mom used to give us Tony home perms.
Oh.
And so that you could smell it. And I remember one time my sister was sleeping, and it must have been summer or something. She just sweated it out. She woke up and her hair was bone straight.
Oh, no. Oh,
You know,
all
my
that.
sister, they
After
left
all the work, yeah.
After all the work, my sister, they left it on too long and it burned her scalp.
Oh.
And so she has this gross memory of peeling off this
Oh.
scab. Oh God, it was gross.
Gross.
The perms, the home perms. Thank goodness home perms have ended.
Have
I
they?
feel like.
Have they though?
There's a lot of
There's
teenage
a lot
boys.
of teenage boys with.
Are they
the-
home
Yeah.
perming? Oh no.
It's the broccoli,
Yes.
alpaca, I've heard,
Alpaca,
broccoli.
Rhett has naturally curly, very curly hair. And so he cuts
So
it
he's
short.
right in fashion right now.
Right in fashion. And people think it's a perm because it's so perfectly curled.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you're like, but I'm his mother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at me. I should cut my hair like that too, hey?
Yes.
It does look like that style. Not saying his does, but
Yeah.
that sort of mom kind of.
I don't love it.
Yes.
Like
I know.
I don't understand. And boys' style is it's a lot right now.
I know.
Like they put so much work into their style, and it's like Birks with a printed sock and a certain kind of baggy jean or baggy pant, and they pull them out to the side so that they look wider at the knee, and then I don't know, just the hairstyle.
It's the hair when
hair is
like
so specific.
especially at a soccer game.
Oh my goodness!
So you're watching them and they're playing soccer, and then
But really, like football players, like I'm saying football because I'm thinking like the big world picture. Their hair is everything. That is their
know.
style, right?
it is the hair.
That and lifting their shorts up or their shirt up. That's like all they've got. We're going to be like on all the previews. I'm going to show these clips of us laughing hysterically. And
Yes.
everyone's like, it's going to be so funny. They're going to watch. What? They just started laughing.
Oh my God, it's so silly.
Yeah.
When I was teaching, I was invited to, and by invited, I mean forced, to be the rugby coach because the rugby coach had moved schools and there were existing teams. Like I was teaching at a high school, there's a boys and girls team. So they got sent to my classroom basically to beg me to be their teacher representative. And there was a dad who could proper coach.
Yeah.
And there was a junior high school new teacher who was also wanting to get high school experience. So he said he would coach the other team. But I had to be the school rep. So they had done all this legwork and they came to me, 40 kids with their eyes like, oh, please. I said, okay. So I coached rugby for both the boys and girls teams for like a year. I got a drama degree. Like I can't coach. I was like, oh my God, way to go. And then they all get dislocated knees and shoulders and it's just so
Ew.
gruesome.
Yeah.
It was a learning
And then
experience.
you say to those people that said, "What are you going to do with the drama degree?" I coach rugby.
Exactly.
Like I pulled it off because
Yeah.
I acted like a rugby
Yes.
coach.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh God, it was gross. It
Oh,
was
I
gross.
remember in
Yeah.
I cannot remember the rules of rugby. We learned it in high school because I did phys ed all the way through because I loved it. And we did rugby with our I can't remember our coach's name or our teacher's name. He was really tall and he was super kind. We did things like yoga and meditation and stuff like that. But then we would do rugby and he would play with us. And I would jump on if he got the ball, I would run after him. And then I would jump on his back and I would be wrestling and he would just run laughing with the ball all the way down. And I was like, that was the only time in my life I ever felt like I was light.
Like teeny.
Yes. Yes.
I am light as a feather. Oh, but I thought it was so fun. I thought rugby was fun. Yeah.
Yes.
But I don't know any of the rules, so I couldn't coach either.
Well, there's a move where you have to lift up your teammate, and so they basically just lift him up by his underwear.
Okay, so I've seen this on Instagram recently.
Yeah.
I'm trying to change my algorithms to be more interesting, like men ripping
Like-
each other's underwear.
Yeah.
off,
Oh,
raising it
absolutely.
to the
Yes.
sky.
Yes.
And I saw that the other day, and I
Yeah.
was like, they are literally preparing for it before it's happening, rolling up the underwear into his
Yes.
butt, getting it ready, and then you can see them go, yeah, now, and slow motion lifting him up, and the guy's like leaning back, grabs the ball and drops, and they're like, this is totally
they're like,
normal,
"Let's do it."
natural thing.
Meanwhile, he's got his ears taped down so they don't get torn off. Like
Yeah.
that's
But then they all go to the pub afterwards.
they
so-
do. It is a
And
very
I mean, come on,
yeah.
I'm sure they like it,
Yeah.
right?
The underwear stuff?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
God, they love it.
Yeah.
It's their animalistic side coming
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they love it.
So to be the guy who gets his underwear pulled up, that's the key role.
Oh, yeah.
The underwearman.
Yeah. Under women?
Underwearsman.
Underwears me.
Underwearsman.
We're gonna get hate comments on this one.
Nobody comments on our stuff. Okay, so what is your preferred method of making masks or puppets, or let's bring it back to what
Let's
you
bring it back to
your
mask. Okay, so
art.
I'm doing, well, it's currently my art because I'm
Yeah.
working with students, right? So
But you love it.
it's fun. Just the whole idea of doing things with your hands is just so relaxing, right? So I use masking tape. Yes. And crumpled paper and
Do you use paint on the masking tape or felt or crayon?
I have been using tissue paper and glue stick. I didn't invent it. I learned it from Judith Hope, this puppeteer in London. Online.
Yeah, you're like, I'm gonna go see you. How's it going? Let's do this.
Let's do this.
We
So
did that too. Like, I think I told you that I was in a play with Morpheus, and it was Beauty and the Beast. It was a pantomime, and all of the side characters, because you know Beauty and the Beast, it's all furniture. Well, Lonnie Olson, he made like a dresser. He put eyes on it and opened the drawer, like made it so that the drawer thing went up and down.
Sweet.
And there's a person in the back working that. And there was a lamp that had like this mouth that the puppeteer would like wear the lampshade and then move the mouth on it, right?
Yeah.
So,
That's
but
fun.
we had somebody came in and did a workshop, and we did masking tape and newspaper. And he was like, "What you do, just crumple it up, put the masking tape up, and it slowly will form." It was very organic. That one, it will slowly form into something.
yeah, it'll tell you what it wants to be, right?
Totally.
Yeah.
It was very cool. And then we made a dragon mask for Halloween one year.
Yeah.
Because we were like, what are we going to make? He's like, I want to be a dragon. I'm like, I don't know. Well, I've got some newspaper and some masking tape. Let's go. And it's the cheapest, easiest,
Yeah.
most, and it's like afterwards, you're like, this looks amazing.
I know, or I'll have kids say, well, how do you make blah, blah, blah? I don't know. How do you make it?
Yeah.
And do you like just try it with them and try to create it? Or do you
I had some templates because we're in the middle of a project. Hopefully we'll be done by the end of June, but grade 1 to 6. So what they can do is different age-wise, right? So they just start messing around with it, and I give them a little template so they know the size, because otherwise you'd have like giant legs or giant body or whatever. So
Yeah.
we just do that, and then they mess around with it, and we just assemble it and see what we come up with, right?
And do you guys do a performance with these?
Yeah, we did. Some of the kids wrote their own, and then the grade 1s and 2s use little folk tales. So, in my classroom, there's a big sign, and it says serendipity, because I think, finding treasures in unexpected places are happy accidents, right?
Yeah.
That's kind of where you get some of your most interesting art, some of your most interesting experiences, right?
And so said Bob Ross. Happy little accidents.
Did he?
Yes.
See, I never watched Bob Ross.
You never have?
No.
His trees are mesmerizing.
Yeah.
Like
They
I
all
would get
have
hypnotized by
personalities.
Yeah. You'd be like, oh, this one feels like this. Oh, this one needs a little. He's very organic in the way he paints.
Oh
Yeah.
no, and I see clips of it, and I wonder, how did I miss this? It's kind of a bit like Fred Rogers. I know Fred
Yeah.
Rogers, same thing. Some of the things he said, went right over my
Yes,
head as
yes,
a kid, right?
yes.
Totally, because you're like, why is he wearing that sweater?
Yeah.
Yes.
Why did he change sweaters? I don't understand. And then and the shoes and all the stuff. And
Oh,
I'd be,
yeah.
or like the train would come along and he'd say stuff. I'm like, he's talking again. I want to see the puppets.
And now you say, oh, now I get what he's doing.
Yes.
He's inviting you into his world.
Yeah, he's brilliant.
There's so much behind their work, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Aw. Well, darling, I think that's the end of our time. As much as I hate to say it, and I wish we could just keep talking all day long.
Thank you so much for coming and joining us today. It was amazing.
Thanks. It's fun.
Thank you.
It's nice to talk to grown-ups.
Yes.
We're grown-ups.
Yes.
Okay, love you.
Sandwich.